market swings, economic shifts, and uncertainty around every corner. The question is your retirement plan ready to weather the storm? I'm Leah Patterson, and this is The Markets with Mike. I'm here with investment advisor Michael McGlaughn, and he is going to break down what these changes could mean for your financial future. Let's unpack it.
All right, let's get started.
Let's start with the markets. We've seen big ups and downs this year, and things still feel unstable. So, Michael, how should our listeners think about market volatility with their retirement wealth?
Well, Leah, the biggest thing is they're going to think about this as it's just a normal part of investing. Market volatility is here. It's always been here. It's not going to go away. We have good times where it doesn't seem as bad, and then we have times like we have experienced off and on throughout the year this year where it's more like a roller coaster ride, and that's just part of the process. So don't think of market volatility as abnormal. Think of it as normal, and it is a part of a typical market cycle that will ultimately be beneficial to your portfolio in the long run if you can handle the ride and if you're positioned correctly.
So let's talk about jobs. Let's talk about the latest jobs report. New jobs are lagging, and unemployment has risen to 4.2%. What should people be keeping an eye on?
Well, the main thing is to keep an eye on the entire economy as a whole. Okay, 4.2% unemployment rate is higher than what the powers that be would like for it to be. It is higher than it has been in recent years, but it's also not exorbitantly high. We're not talking about massive unemployment. We've seen unemployment at 5 and 6%, and people still not panic about that before. So while it's not necessarily the greatest thing that we could be seeing right now, it's not something to panic about, but also this also starts to bring around conversations about the dreaded R word, recession.
Yes.
People will start talking about recession as unemployment goes up. Is our economy going backwards instead of forwards? And that is a possibility. But also recessions are not something to get too worked up about, because recessions happen. They are part of the cycle of economic growth and expansion and decline that come along. Sometimes they can last 3 months, sometimes they can last a year or more. So just because we might be headed toward a recession economically, it's hard to say that word.
It is.
And that's not necessarily a good thing. It's also not an abnormal thing. So Just remember, this is part of the cycle. And we'll talk some more in a little bit about how you can prepare for those kind of things. But again, we say this all the time, probably get sick of us hearing this. It's not something to panic about. If you look historically, it's part of the cycle.
Absolutely. I guess you can lead us on into some highlights for the week.
Sure. So lots of news coming out this week. The July job reports, which we just referenced, shows some slowing in the U.S. economy. Again, going back to that dreaded R word, non-farm payrolls only increased by 73,000, which was a big downward revision from previous months. Goldman Sachs is forecasting growth this year to be about 1% in the final quarters of the year because of less consumer spending and reduced real income growth. So if you're not seeing your income, your salary go up, or if you're not going out and spending on some of those more leisurely things, you probably fall into this category. The administration still is pretty optimistic about the economy, saying that upcoming legislative actions by the Trump administration will improve the economy. A lot of that remains to be seen. Experts are concerned about the possible, again, R word, recession because of tariffs and how those tariffs will impact consumer spending as well. So a lot of things to keep looking at. The markets seem to still be pretty positive right now, resilient, even with a lot of the volatility that's going on. So again, we're just going to keep an eye on that and see where we go. We're not at the point of danger yet. We're
Right.
not about to go off the cliff, but it looks like some things are going in what we would say is the not so good of a direction right now. So we'll just have to keep an eye on it and see what happens there.
Well, thank you. Well, now let's go to our next segment, which is our dad joke of the week. Are you ready for this one?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right. Why can't dinosaurs clap their hands?
So actually, I'm not going to answer because I know the answer to this because my kids have told me this joke before. So I'm just going to. Is it short arms?
No, it's not. It's not short arms. It's because they're all extinct.
Yes, that they can't clap because they're not here.
They're not here. They're not here anymore.
So, all right. So good dad joke this week. How about a little bit of history?
Let's do it.
So talking about investment assets and things that go along with that. This week in history, 1896. 1896. Were you here then?
Absolutely not. Maybe in another life.
Gold was discovered in the Yukon Territory. So a big gold rush in 1896. So.
Also this week, this is a big one for all of our women out there. In 1920, the 19th Amendment was ratified, and this gave women the right to vote. So,
there you
yes,
go.
let's go women.
Girl
Women
power, right?
rule the world.
So, on a sad note, 1948, this week in history, Babe Ruth passed away. Babe Ruth, that's a big baseball legend there.
Absolutely.
And a great kid.
Absolutely. Everybody knows Babe Ruth. All right, so fellas, Michael, you might have had these hidden under your mattress at one point. Who knows? This 1954 Sports Illustrated debuted. So
I didn't have to hide that one.
You
we had
didn't?
that. Dad subscribed to Sports
Okay.
Illustrated. We had them all.
awesome.
So-
There you go.
So I think Mom hid the swimsuit issues. So,
Absolutely.
but we had Sports Illustrated.
I bet she did.
All right, our last little history note, 1992, Larry Bird retired from the NBA.
Larry Bird.
Legend decided to hang it up and call it quits in 1992. So here's a basic point to remember, going back to talking about the economy and markets and what's going on. Economic changes are constantly going to be happening, but your retirement plan should not feel like you've just gone to the casino or you're just rolling the dice and taking a chance. And that's what we are here to help you with at Trilogy, because we believe careful planning can help you to feel more confident about having a long and rewarding retirement, no matter what the headlines are. So we're here working every day to help families have that confidence by creating plans to help preserve and grow their savings, build an adaptable income strategy that can respond to markets ups and downs, and also staying informed on the challenges and the obstacles that are ahead and where are those opportunities in the volatile market. So if you need to sit down, you need to review that, or you just want a second opinion on that, give us a call and let us know. We'll be more than happy to work with you on that.
Absolutely. Like Michael said, don't let the uncertainty keep you from acting. Call us today at 256-467-4382.